My girl Raya and I are gonna fix the world, bring everyone back.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Raya and the Last Dragon moments that made us cry.
I never meant for any of this to happen. Liar!
I once thought that we could be friends.
After all this, maybe you can be. All I know is I trusted them, and they trusted me.
For this list, we'll be looking at moments from this Disney movie that hit us in the feels. Whether they made us happy cry, sad cry, or a little bit of both. If you haven't seen the film yet, it should go without saying that there will be spoilers. Which Raya moment got you choked up? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Chief Benja turns to stone. In most Disney properties, the young protagonist wants to open themselves up to the world while their father is more guarded. It's the other way around here, however, with Chief Benja attempting to unite the land of Kumandra.
I believe that we can be Kumandra again. But someone has to take the first step.
Although skeptical, Raya follows her father's example and finds a kindred spirit in Namaari of Fang.
We're both warrior women who despise uncomfortable formal wear.
And we're both Sisu superfans.
Namaari betrays Raya's trust though, resulting in the dragon gem being broken and the land becoming more divided than ever. With the Droon released, a wounded Benja is unable to save himself, but he acts quickly to spare Raya the same fate.
Raya, don't give up on them. I love you, my Tutra.
As she watches her father turn to stone, we experience all of Raya's guilt and grief while a river of tears takes her away. Number 9. World of Orphans. In some respects, Raya and Sisu couldn't be more different. One is constantly looking over their shoulder, ready for someone to stab her in the back. The other's an optimist who wants to see the good in everyone.
Yeah, well, the world's broken. You can't trust anyone.
Or maybe the world's broken because you don't trust anyone.
Both have experienced loss, however, showing that humans and dragons are more similar than they appear. Raya and Sisu aren't alone, as virtually everyone is an orphan in this bleak new world.
I really wanted to believe that we could be Kumandra again.
And we can.
Literally thousands of people turned to stone would argue otherwise.
While Sisu believes there's still a path to healing and unity, Raya once again sees things differently.
Want to know why other dragons didn't come back? It's because people don't deserve them.
But you can change that.
No, Sisu, I am done trying. Kumandra is a fairy tale.
We identify with both of their perspectives, which eerily echo many real-world dilemmas. Whether you see more of yourself in Raya or Sisu, this deep conversation is sure to trigger an emotional response. Number 8. And then there was Tong. Characters are rarely what they seem in this film, be it a dragon disguised as a human, or a baby pulling cons at a 6th grade level. Behind his towering figure and barbarous personality, Tong is overcome with grief and loneliness.
No, I'm not lonely. I'm a spine warrior. I was born and bred to do only one thing: to invoke fear and to crush the skulls of mine enemies.
Despite Tong's fierce attempts to hide any weakness, Raya puts the pieces together when she notices a village of stone people outside.
You're the only one here?
My people battled the June with much valor, but lost.
As grim as this image is, something even more dismal sits in the corner. A crib with a toy, but no baby. In so few words, we see how much has been taken from Tong and the effect it's had on his state of mind.
It's been such a long time since I've last peered into the eyes of a trembling enemy. Where has the time gone? It's been so long.
Losing a parent is one thing, but seeing a child turn to stone is even more devastating. Number 7. Sisu's sibling sacrifice. Aside from being the primary source of comedic relief, Sisu gives the film a heart as well. Underneath all the one-liners, Sisu feels like she's living in the shadows of her siblings.
Have you ever done like a group project, but there's like that one kid who didn't pitch in as much, but still ended up with the same grade? Yeah, I wasn't the one who actually made the gem. I just turned it in.
Sisu's brothers and sisters saw something in her, though, that not even she could recognize. In their last stand against the Droon, Pengu, Prani, Jagan, and Amba formed the Dragon Gem. Before being turned to stone, they entrusted the gem and the fate of the world to Sisu.
I don't know why they chose me. It could have been any of us.
Although Sisu doesn't understand why she was given this responsibility, it doesn't really matter. Sisu's siblings put their faith in her, which is all the motivation she needs to restore harmony. Her backstory is tragic yet uplifting, inspiring the confidence Raya needs to trust Namaari again.
How could I possibly trust her?
But if somehow you could, you wouldn't just bring your Ba back. You'd also bring back his dream.
Number 6. Running on raindrops. Even in a world of orphans, unbreakable bonds can be forged in the most unlikely places.
Where are you guys heading after Talon? I might be heading there too.
Traveling the world, Raya and Tuk Tuk make several additions to their family with Sisu, Boon, Tong, Noi, and the Ongis. Although they come from different parts of a shattered world, they share a mutual desire to pick up the pieces.
I too wish to join this fellowship of Droon, but kickery.
As the others vow their allegiance, Sisu demonstrates her newfound powers. Sisu not only summons the rain, but she's now able to run on the falling water, practically soaring through the clouds. We guess you could call it falling with style. This gorgeously animated sequence is only made grander with James Newton Howard's stirring musical score, encompassing so much beauty that the audience can barely contain themselves. Number 5. Namaari sees a dragon. Namaari is one of Disney's most layered antagonists to date. Although she can be deceitful and even ruthless, there's more to her than a no-nonsense warrior.
But you heard the general. We're running out of space. We need to expand. If we had all the gem pieces, we could do that safely. You're right. This isn't an emotional decision. It's the only decision we can make to secure Fang's future.
Namaari's humanity and inner dragon nerd are on full display when she first sees Sisu in her true form. Suddenly, the stern gaze in her eyes turns into a look of fear and wonder. Namaari has waited her entire life to see a dragon. Now that this moment has finally come, she can't help but get a little choked up as she locks eyes with Sisu. While the encounter doesn't last long, the animators communicate a whirlwind of emotion through a single expression on Namaari's face. With her defenses down, Namaari connects with the audience like never before. Number 4. Shot to the heart. After Raya returns the dragon pendant as a peace offering, a conflicted Namaari agrees to meet with her.
I see you got my gift.
I never thought I'd see this again.
Well, I tried to take good care of it. You're not the only dragon nerd here.
In a more conventional film, Namaari would have been followed by her mother, sparking a misunderstanding. This film takes a far more compelling route, however. Pulling a crossbow on our heroes, Namaari is torn between doing what's best for Fang and what's best for the world.
It was foolish to trust someone from Fang.
Don't come any closer! Namaari, it doesn't have to be like this.
I don't have any other choice.
As Raya prepares for battle, Sisu uses her words and nearly gets through to Namaari.
You just want a better world. Like we all do.
Sisu.
I trust you, Namaari.
Raya prematurely strikes though, causing Namaari to shoot. Caught in the crossfire, Sisu falls to what may be her watery grave. What makes her apparent demise especially heartbreaking is that both the antagonist and the protagonist inadvertently have blood on their hands. Number 3. Defending Fang. With Sisu gone, the Droon on the rise, and the world crumbling to bits, Raya only has vengeance on her mind.
She cannot see us. Raya is blinded by her own rage.
Tracking Namaari down, Raya prepares to finish her rival off until she confronts the sad truth. Namaari may have fired the arrow, but Sisu would still be standing if only Raya had been more trusting.
Do whatever you want. But you're as much to blame for Sisu's death as I am.
Raya finally starts to see what her father was trying to accomplish as her friends help get the people of Fang to safety. Although Raya has always viewed Fang as the enemy, there's no point in dwelling on ancient history anymore.
Okay, Tuk, these are the last of them! Go! We're right behind you!
All that matters is saving as many people as possible, regardless of where they're from. It's a message that couldn't be more relevant in today's world. Number 2. Learning to trust. The harrowing climax finds our heroes and Namaari surrounded by the Droon, clinging to the fading gem's pieces. Reflecting on Sisu's words, Raya realizes that coming together is the only way to save the world.
It's not about her magic, it's about trust.
What?
I mean, that's why it worked. That's why we can do it too. By doing the one thing Sisu wanted us to do, what my ba wanted us to do, to finally trust each other and fix this.
While the others are reluctant to trust Namaari, Raya takes the first step. Relinquishing her gem piece to Namaari, Raya turns to stone. One by one, the rest of her friends do the same, knowing that they might be making the ultimate sacrifice. Alone, Namaari is given a chance to escape, but she chooses to place her faith in Raya. Reassembling the gem, Namaari surrenders and joins the others. It's like Anna turning to ice times 8. Like Frozen though, there is a happy cry ending. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Raya's reunion. As rain begins to fall, Raya and everyone else who has been turned to stone are restored.
It worked! It worked!
This includes the dragons, who charge across the rain above. The reunion wouldn't be complete without Sisu, who's revived by her fellow dragons.
Rani, Amba, Chagon, thank you! Yeah!
Of course, this is just one of several reunions, as each member of the team returns to their families. The most touching is saved for last, as Raya sees her father in the flesh for the first time in 6 years. Even after all this time, Benja still recognizes his grown-up dewdrop. The father and daughter are soon joined by Sisu, as well as a few others.
Ba? Welcome to Kumandra.
Welcomed by people from all over, Benja sees his dream of a united Kumandra realized. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.